Alicia Kelly, a paper artist based out of Lawrence, Kansas. I was born and raised in northeastern Oklahoma and found myself visiting Lawrence right after high school to see friends and live music, and ended up graduating at the University of Kansas with a fine arts degree in printmaking and art history. Since then, I've been teaching at various nonprofit art centers and community spaces for the past 12 years-ish, and currently teach screen printing and paper art classes at the Lawrence Art Center. My current practice primarily focuses on the paper medium and exploring all ways it can be punctured, cut, sculpted, and hung. Something I was able to do at the Salina Art Center that I hadn't done before was the scale of installation that I created in the first gallery. I had done installations before and smaller scales, but really fell in love with the space when I saw it the first time while participating in a biennial some years back. So with the freedom of the space, the beautiful light of that gallery, and the support from the staff, I was able to really focus on creating a large-scale installation. The Passing is the name of the installation, and it is 310 feet of hand-cut Tyvek. Everything is cut with number 11 X-Acto blade, very spontaneously. There are no pre-drawn out designs. It's just a little bit of a dance with me and the X-Acto and the Tyvek. And the Passing really is meant to be walked through, encountered. You could touch the little pieces on the ground to feel how the paper feels. It's really a time of reflection and maybe even an entrance into the next space or your next phase or next step. I'd like to chat about the collaborative works between textile artist Mandy Bernard and myself. You can see these works throughout the gallery in the form of paper and textile wearables with a large-scale photograph of each beside. I met Mandy in 2017 while assisting a screen printing workshop at Penland School of Arts and Crafts in North Carolina. We worked beside each other during the workshop and really hit it off. Stayed in touch, and in 2019 I ended up traveling to Alaska for a residency at Bunnell Street Art Center in Homer, Alaska, where Mandy actually lived and worked out of. It was there that we were able to chat about future collaborative works, and I was able to work out of her beautiful studio. In 2020, we received funding through an Alaskan-based art grant that paid for us to ship our work back and forth between Alaska, where she was based, and Kansas, where I was based. We decided to focus on the scenery, the weather, what makes each terrain special between Alaska and Kansas, and decided to work with the 4 seasons, as you can see throughout the 4 pieces and photographs beside each throughout the gallery. We started the collaboration with one of us creating a piece for a season, winter being our first, and shipping it to the other, and then the other person responding to the piece with their medium and what inspired them the most at that time. We each then hired a photographer, one in Kansas and one in Alaska, to photograph the full piece at the height of each season. So beside each wearable you see this photograph, and many thanks to Kansas photographer Ann Dean and Alaskan photographer Josh Veldstra. I think while making these, we weren't really looking at an end product at first, but more the process of sending them back and forth and communicating via different technologies and being inspired by each other in those conversations. was in college, it was really time exploring in the print studio that I really fell in love with paper and all of its processes. And at one point in college, we had a visiting artist come and create a screen printed cut paper type installation. And she would screen print all these shapes, and we, the students, would cut out various shapes on top of each screen print. And as soon as we were using an X-Acto as an actual pen, a drawing material, I was hooked. It was a new form of meditation and concentration I had yet experienced. My work really plays on this experimentation and versatility of the material. It's delicate yet withstanding. And I really love pushing the boundaries with paper while keeping a type of softness in the work. I have been cutting paper now for over 15 years and work across many of its techniques within the medium, such as paper cutting, sculpting, installation, paper engineering, and paper wearables. Lately, other than escaping the Kansas heat, I have been working on a 4-part large-scale commission of a series of paper sculpted works for a couple different hotels. I'll be teaching a print class at the Salina Art Center this fall, and hopefully a workshop back in Salina, a part of the Salina Art Center. After that, and in between exhibition proposals and grants, I definitely like to do multiple things at once. And lastly, I'll have a few pieces at the Salon 50 Invitational that is at the Salina Art Center that opens Friday, August 25th. So you'll see more of me, Salina.